We have done a lot of studies about stop and search operations conducted by the Met. We looked at 19,000 cases, and in a quarter of those, the vast majority of people stopped and searched were black, and the arrest rate was less than 10%, which is a lot below the national average. How do you account for that?
Well, if you've done the research, you'll know something else, won't you? Which is that when we were carrying out 1.3 million stop searches before the riots of 2011, we're now only carrying out half of those. There is less likelihood of being stopped if you're of Asian appearance than if you are of white. But it remains an issue that there are more people who are stopped who are black than are white, particularly for young men. We've also halved the number. The
numbers are dramatic.
No, let me just finish. Which is that we've halved the number of complaints and we've reduced the disproportionality. But it's a long way to go. We know that there are complicated things about street populations which you and your research must have discovered. So it's obvious that we have more to do. We've trained our officers to improve, but I'm sure there's more we can do.
There was one case of an officer who arrested in the London area who arrested and searched and stopped 66 people, all of them black. 2 of those were arrested. It's not surprising that relations between the black community and the police are so dismal in this city especially.
Well, I'm not sure that I accept your premise that the relationships are dismal. I think they're a good relationship.
Well, what do you think of those particular numbers?
Well, let me just finish my answer and then, of course, respond to it. But I think going back to what I was saying is that I don't accept your premise that, in fact, relationships are dismal. In fact, I think it's quite the reverse of that. What I do accept, there will be occasions we get it wrong. We do around, even now, probably about 450,000 stops and searches. If there's some of our officers, we have 32,000 who are getting it wrong. I want to know about it, and I promise you we'll do something about it. But I think that'd be wrong to denigrate 90-odd% of our officers who get it right.
Is there institutional racism in the police force?
No, I think that's not really the point, is it? You're asking me about stop search, and I think I've just explained to you, as your research must have shown, that you know that the community has actually responded to the fact that we've reduced stop search and improved its effectiveness, reduced its disproportionality. You see what's happening in New York at the minute. In the big cities of this world, then minority communities sadly are affected by stop search in a disproportionate way, in a way I don't think we quite understand. But I know that here in the Met, I've been the first commissioner who said we're going to reduce stop search, and we have. We've not only reduced it, we've increased the number of people we've arrested from it, and crime came down. Less murders, less shootings, and less stabbings.